That's cool. That's also what you're doing with Close the Gap, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. A lot
Mm-hmm.
of our work is to find low income students before they fall through the cracks. And I think that our goal is not to just come in and teach someone to be a software engineer or
Mm-hmm.
marketer, but really helping them find role models in their life to help
Mm-hmm.
instill them with confidence, lifelong relationship and confidence that can carry them through whatever they want to dream of becoming. We don't tell people to come into our program saying that, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you have to be this, or that. It's more about, you have a lifetime to discover what you will become. We're
Yes.
just here for this part of the journey to help you have the
Yes.
confidence to figure out what you want to do, right? And I think for
Yes.
us, that's the biggest important is that you can teach someone to be in an occupation, but that's going to be fleeting. But if you teach someone to be confident, they're going to be able to pursue whatever they want in their life,
Mm-hmm.
right? And our goal is to really instill them with that growth mindset to know that your dream might change, but as long as you have that confidence, that growth mindset, you can pursue whatever you want, no matter
Yes.
how old, how young you are, and no matter what stage you are in your life.
I'm just curious. So when it comes to growth mindset, how are you doing this? So I mean, do you have strategies? Do you have projects that you implement, or how are you doing this?
Yeah. So when it comes to growth mindset, like would say that I like to set goals for myself,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, it's 2020 pandemic, work from home. Goals are very hard to keep up to. But I think the biggest thing that we have to be mindful of is the kind of like measuring ourselves to our own expectation versus comparing ourselves, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know in 2020, some of you, the listener out here might be seeing like, wow, everybody's accomplishing so much in this past year from work from home, right? I haven't done much, right? And I think the first advice I give people is like to not compare yourself. Growth
Mm-hmm.
mindset is internally. It's not about you comparing yourself to your peer, to your friends. It's about what do you want to accomplish, right? And
Yes.
really taking baby steps, right? If you want to start writing, don't tell yourself that you're gonna write every day because that's probably impossible even for people who write a lot. You may want to start with something small. You may want to say that, hey, I want to start writing, so I'm going to start writing maybe bi-weekly for the year of 2021, right?
Yeah.
But you might not want to say I'm going to start today because now you have to catch up for the next week, right? Maybe you can tell yourself that I'm going to start writing bi-weekly in mid-February. So this next month I'm going to start writing
Mm-hmm.
maybe 3 times a week and have a bunch of articles saved up, right? I
Mm-hmm.
think for me, the practice of growth mindset is discipline and being able to help tell yourself that you have these tiny habits that you can
Yes.
work toward, right? And I think growth mindset really, for me, is the ability to not just set up goals, but also be resilient.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you face challenges, right? Because I think goals are meant to be set, but also beside goals, you also have life, right? And work and all these
Yeah.
other
Very
things.
true.
So those are going to just detract you. And so growth mindset is all about like, all right, so sometimes you will have to veer different direction, but as long as
Yes.
you have your mind set on something, you will get to that destination as long as you have that discipline and be very pragmatic in your
Mhm.
approach.